Your days are numbered. Throw open the windows of your soul to the sun. If you do not, the sun will soon set and you with it. This is a quote from Marcus Aurelius. He was a Roman emperor, and he wrote the very famous book Meditations that is still popular today. Welcome to another episode of Midweek Motivation with me, your host Marcus. On today's episode, we're going to talk about life's biggest surprise. Okay, so what is it? What is life's biggest surprise? The brevity of life is its biggest surprise. The shortness of life. The shortness of life has a way of sneaking up on us if we allow it to. I remember when my grandmother was 60 years old and now she's 81, and those years have flown by. What about for you? Has the time flown by? I would assume that it has. Regardless of what we do, the time's gonna pass. And at a certain point in time, we all have to kind of wake up and be the person that we've decided to be. I know a lot of us think we're gonna live forever because we're young and healthy. But if we're going to be successful, we gotta wake up out of that stupor. Our time is short. Everyone has an expiration date. To be successful, we're going to have to live our lives with a sense of urgency. And understanding that we're going to die one day gives us that sense of urgency to be like, hey, we've got to wake up. In a lot of ways. Most of us are going to end up living about 30,000 days on this planet. That equates to about 82.4 years. This past week, I celebrated my 10,000th day on this planet. I'm like 10,005, 10,006 days old. Okay, I'm 27 years old. Did you know when you turn 30? I know some of y'all watching this are either on your way to 30 or already 30. On your 30th birthday, a person is exactly 10,950 days old. If you live to be 100 years old, you've lived 36,500 days. That's not that much time. Think about your life. How long have you been alive? Okay, let's use our brief lives to do something good with it and help people. Now, I want to share a quote with you from somebody who impacted a lot of people's lives, and you definitely heard of this guy, probably using the phone that his company created. But this is a quote that I really like, and I want to share it with you. If you live each day as if it were your last, someday you'll most certainly be right. This is a quote that I read that Steve Jobs came across when he was a teenager, the founder of Apple. He said I heard this article and it said he used to read this quote every day for about 2 decades. If you live each day as if it were your last, someday you'll most certainly be right. And he would ask himself, if I were to live my life, if this were the last day of my life, would I live it this way? And he said, when he said no too many times, he knew it was time to change some things up. And I want to ask you in your life, if today was your last day, would you live it the way you're living it? It's something to think about. Would you be as fearful? Would you care so much what people think? Would you not go after what you really want? It's just something to ponder, because the time is gonna fly. I remember being in high school, playing in basketball games, being nervous. That time is long gone. I remember when I graduated from college, graduation, all that, just flies. Okay, in closing, I know death is not something that a lot of us like to think about, but we've got to understand that we've got to seize life while we have it. I know a lot of these guys probably, who knows, a lot of these guys probably wish they were alive today. I don't know how many of these guys live with regret or happiness, I'll never know. But each day we have a choice to do something with our time, We can choose to be selfless or choose to be selfish. We can choose to be courageous or we can choose to be fearful. We can choose to love or we can choose to hate. These are choices that we have each and every day. All right, now this is going to be a shorter video, but just use this time to think on this Wednesday, Your life can mean something if you want it to. All right. I know a lot of us are worried about life after death, but a lot of us should be worried about life before death, all right? This year, a lot of us got the chance to really make our lives and take a big step forward in our lives we wanted to be, all right? No one's gonna make your life better except you. This is the truth that I think we all should remember. Because, remember, 30,000 days. If you live to be 30,000 days old, how old would you be? Take the time to calculate it. It's easy. All you do is 365 times whatever your age is and find the difference. All right? Let's use this day to make our lives beautiful, all right? You got one chance. So let's think and get better, okay? And as always, if you like this video, please share it with your friends and family. I post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I know this one is a somber one, but just take the time to think, you know? Death gives life its meaning, okay? This is definitely not my most fun video, but it just needs to be said. All right, and as always, unsuccessful people make decisions based on their current situations, and successful people make decisions based on where they want to be. Make decisions based on where you want to be. Understand you're not going to be here forever, okay? Let's live with a sense of urgency, okay? Bye. Remember, days are expensive, all right? Once they're gone, you can't get them back. Days are expensive, all right? Think about them before you spend it, okay? Bye.